Yeah, so there's something about instrumentation. I have a entire playlist on the Critiques by SwanoDown that is dedicated just to instrumentalists and compositions and how well people can compose, right? So in that volume, I think it's, gosh, please forgive me, man, I think this is volume 3 that is for instrumentalists, I'm pretty sure. In my explanation, I say, yo, growing up, man, jazz and house music were so prevalent in my life. And one of the first things I ever experienced as a young man or a young boy at 8 years old was Wayman Tisdale's Smooth Jazz Cruise. And Gerald Albright and George Duke and Jonathan Butler and Jeffrey Osborne, just huge people in the genre, really cultivated and molded me, to who I am today and my musical ear. And Grayson Jones here, who was one heck of a percussionist
in the flesh,
is right here to navigate us through what is our version of
this SwanoDown playlist.
Yes. So
listen to this.
We're doing this on the podcast.
This is called A Quiet Cue.
A quiet cue.
Now let me explain to you real quick, Imani, what it sounds like when you say a quiet cue.
Yeah.
A song that needs no lyrics because it has all the explaining through its instruments. Very interesting concept. It's a song that talks the most without saying anything at all. This is the type of playlist I listen to help with my stream of consciousness.
Right.
Let's say I'm getting writer's block, or I'm a little tired. I just need something in my ear to keep me up.
Right.
But it's not too jarring that it takes over my whole primary thought.
True.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of these songs some of these instrumentals will definitely move you in a way. But
by the way, this is Imani WJ Wright. It's Grayson Jones. We're in here in SwanoDown Studios. This is the SwanoDown podcast. If you didn't know about the title, or if you didn't know because you're on the SwanoDown website right now, or if you didn't know because you're on the SwanoDown YouTube page, or if you didn't know from the title, or if you don't know Grayson Jones or Imani WJ Wright, this is the SwanoDown podcast. This is Imani WJ Wright and Grayson Jones from Critiques by SwanoDown. We are in SwanoDown Studios, and this is
a quiet cue.
This is a quiet cue. Here we go.
What you just heard, what you're still hearing, Exotica. This is by Hoffy Beats and my friend Thor. That's the whole name. It's like
that's actually his name.
Yeah, it's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Right. Thing. Or a pimp named Slipback.
Something like anything like that. Yeah. Hoffy Beats, Denmark Mound. Kind of interesting about him. He is a beat maker from Instagram.
Okay. From Instagram.
Well, I mean, that's in his about. This is a quote, of course.
Right.
He's a beat maker on Instagram. He's very well known. Just a quick rap sheet about him. 1.2 million monthly listeners, 2.4 million listeners at 2020. He's only 24.
Wait, who is this again?
I'm sorry. His name is Hoffy. They call him Hoffy Beats.
Hoffy Beats?
Yeah, but I think his name is Jonathan or Jonas.
Oh, okay.
How do you feel about him? Like, how do you feel about... It gives me elevator vibes, like my shoulders moving.
I don't know if that's a compliment or elevator vibes.
Yeah, elevators are definitely a compliment. What?
Oh, it is?
What? Have you been in an elevator recently?
No, it's been a while. Yeah,
I understand COVID. That makes sense.
Right.
But,
no, but in all seriousness, though, Hoffy here and a friend, or my friend, Thor, give me a piece, which, I mean, I have to go back to what I was saying earlier, reminds me of my time on a Smooth Jazz Cruise. No, this doesn't remind me of my time on a Smooth Jazz Cruise. This reminds me of being picked up in my grandmother's car and when Z104.3 in Baltimore was still a jazz station.
Yeah.
And we turn on Z104.3 and I'll be in the car. We're going home on a sunny day. And this is something I'll be playing. And this is the type of song that is like made for the sun in your face, for you to be in a car, for you to be enjoying life and having your mouth completely shut, just looking out the window.
I agree. That's good imagery.
You're not talking, just shut up for a second. You know what I mean? Close that mouth, look out the window, enjoy this music, and just embody life. Enjoy life. Bask in the things that are beautiful and wonderful. This is the type of song that I think Hoffy and Thor have presented for us here.
I'm excited about this playlist, man. Like, all you have to say about that one, he man hasn't said a word on the whole track. Look at all you had to say about that.
Yeah.
What a quiet cue. Like,
yeah, it's a quiet cue.
It's a very quiet cue. I like that.
You can find this on Spotify afterwards. Of course, we'll link the Spotify playlist at the bottom here.
Great song, great beat. Hoffy Beats.
Hoffy Beats, and
we have next
my friend named Thor. That was their track Exotica.
We have next is somebody's name is he's gonna butcher me for this. La Combina Sound System. Yeah. This song is called Brass Heart. And at first, when I first heard this song, I was thinking like, okay, Brass Heart, somebody's about to be really emotional on the trumpet. Yes and no. Like, take a listen. All right, you see where he's trying to take me? Like, it's a dreamscape type feel.
You hear the little birds?
Yeah, that's nice. One thing about being a producer or engineer is like there's some sounds that you can add that you would like, and on paper, like that would make perfect sense, but too many of them ruin the whole entire piece. It's literally orchestrating these certain sounds together, and how much you use them is it's definitely a skill.
These are like perfect example of lo-fi drums, lo-fi percussion.
I agree.
But it's produced well though. It has the lo-fi sound, but it has a professional engineering.
Yeah, and the melodies too. The melodies are not they're not basic melodies at all.
No,
something like this. Very unique to me.
What is the sound going on right now?
I could not tell you.
Like a flute?
Saying. Like, yeah. That's that brass we're talking about.
Okay.
I don't know what a brass heart looks like, but that's definitely what it sounds like.
It sounds like it's a really good mix here of. This has a really good mix of what sounds like natural live instrumentation and then obviously studio computer sounds. It has a good mix of that. Yeah. It has a nice little mix of that. Cause you get those genuine horns. As one, I learned from one of Grayson Jones' favorite words. Coupled with
like the way you did that there.
Good computer. "Quote unquote" computer generated sounds.
Kim's sound. He's very diverse.
Yeah.
He started his career. That's a little small fact about him. He started his career in 2014 as a singer/entertainer, and he was performing in a band called Malabi something.
Okay.
But he was performing ethnic fusion with Latin and Balkan world music.
That can be. Who knows that sound? You got to hear that sound to know what that sounds like.
Exactly. I think that's where he gets his unique taste from.
Yeah.
Because maybe if we were more like diverse in that realm of music, maybe some of these sounds would be more recognizable to me. But right now I'm just at awe.
It has like a little bit of an Eastern vibe, like a East Asia type vibe there, in that one sound specifically.
Talking about like that offbeat, sound like a kalimba in a way. I'm not sure.
You would know.
I think that offbeat like kalimba sound gives it that East Asia feel you're talking about. I'm not sure. Similar to bamboo. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, what's that?
It is that.
Wait, what is that?
Getting a little into the next song. This is Midnight Sun by Nick Jules.
That was not on purpose, by the way.
Not on purpose at all.
Yeah.
But the previous song was Brass Heart by Lakimba and Sound System, and streaming now on Spotify, Apple Music. There'll be a link at the end of the podcast. So what you're listening to now is The Midnight Sun by Nick Jules.
Let that ride out a little bit.
Yeah.
Let that ride. Yeah. 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 No, I'm not about to freestyle. I know it sounded like it. Sorry.
It got that type of feel sometimes in a way.
Yeah. Artists listen to this, man. I don't know. This is be a great place to this area, this platform. Especially for the quiet queue. It is a great place to find new producers to connect with.
Say if you're looking for him, we have him. Funny thing about Nick Jules, I was reading about him, and he described himself as a solar punk anarchist,
a complete rebel,
in a way.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on, I got to. It said a solar punk anarchist. I'm not sure what solar punk is actually. I still do not know to this day. But I just remember you describing me an anarchist is something that's completely that goes against
the grain. They have no grasping of authority.
And I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect
funny because they don't respect you.
Exactly, because I never respected you to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mutual disrespect. It's like, here are the rules, and this is what I'm thinking. So to hell with what you're talking about. Right. Listen to this.
Right.
And he takes these rhythms, and they sound so hypnotic in a way, and he couples them with other genres of music. I remember they were describing it as a chilled vocal delivery coupled with hypnotic rhythms of dance. I'm like, where do you even find that?
Wow.
How would I order
Read that again to me?
They said hypnotic rhythms. Yeah. I'm sorry, this is my term. Coupled with a chilled vocal delivery.
Wow.
Like,
that's one hell of an anarchist.
Different,
there.
if anything.
Yeah.
Different, if anything.
Well, you know, it's funny because an anarchist, you know, just zoning in on that a little bit, you know, they cause like chaos and havoc. This sounds like nothing but beauty here, and tranquility, and utopia, not dystopia.
Yeah, I mean,
are there moments here that sound disconnected? I don't know.
No, I mean, it's just hearing that. That's why I'm trying to figure out where is he getting this anarchy from.
Yeah, maybe
I don't know how he makes
see.
sounding so abrasive sound so smooth and
I don't know how
vivacious.
Do you mean like you don't know how he is abrasive and can make things that sound so smooth?
I just need
this is not abrasive.
It's not at all. That's what I'm saying. So when reading this about and then listening to this, I'm like, do I have the right artist?
Who is this? Is this?
I'm not sure.
Is this Nick?
It gives me some. It gives me some nighttime vibes in a way too. Very just getting in from work, taking off the shoes, throwing the keys on the table because you don't even feel like it. Putting some water in your cup, you drop some ice on the floor, you kick it under the fridge because it's just too late for
anything.
And you
can't see it, so then you need a nightlight. Right.
Speaking of that, I like that. I like the way you did that. Next on this song, we have this man. His name is Brilliant, coupled with another artist named Nolfo. This song is called Nightlight.
Please don't let Grayson get away with this couple word, guys. Please get in his DM.
Hashtag couple. Oh, man.
Now, this right here, man.
Immediately Nightlight. Perfect word for it.
This sounds like the light is like flickering and slowly, like it's not coming on.
It's about to put me to sleep.
Yeah, so you like take it out the socket to see if there's something wrong with the outlet.
Yeah.
And then you put it back in. And now it's finally coming on.
And it's only flickering because you're about to go to sleep and you're like, oh my God.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Yeah, this joint right here will make you feel. That's bedtime now.
It's very bedtime. The album
What's the
from
album?
this song is actually called Bedtime Stories Part 2. Yeah, go figure.
You see, sometimes me and Grayson split our research so that somebody will be surprised. Today I'm the surprised one on this episode. Yeah,
something about these instrumentals, like
this is so minimal.
It is.
But this type of piece would need to be right.
Yeah, it couldn't be any other way. It could not be any other way. What's kind of unique to me is I can't even describe the sound, but it's this drawing sound that rises and then it resolves every like 4 beats. It's something you just gotta listen for. It's like undertone humming. It's like then this.
Oh wow!
Then this rest.
It's kind of like an ambient noise almost.
Yeah.
But it makes such a difference. You know what? And you don't even. It's one of those things where you don't recognize it until someone says something.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, but I do hear it and feel it now.
If I was like half asleep, I think that would be the thing that would really resonate the most with me in this song.
Yeah, no pun intended. Resonate because it actually does resonate a bit.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Honestly, do you go to sleep with tunes like this?
On? You know, I used to be a guy who couldn't go to sleep without the lights on. And then I became a guy who can't go to sleep without TV on. Then I became a guy who was like, you know, I need to listen to some music, right? And now just like turn the lights off and put me in complete silence. You know what I mean?
As you get older, it's just
but there was a point in my life where I definitely would put some music on. My dad used to have this clock. It had all these different sounds on it, like these nature sounds. You know, one sound like the ocean. This is years ago, man. Oh my gosh, man, it's over 10 years ago. And that type of composition would be something that I would definitely could fall asleep to. You know, 10 plus years ago, I guess.
Brilliant. Nightlight.
How you spell it, man?
Night.
No. How you spell it?
Oh, Brilliant. Brillion.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Night. It's coupled with another artist named Nolfo. Nolfo. Not much on him, but
yeah. Oh yeah. I did see the feature. I'm sorry.
Yeah, great song.
Yeah. Honestly, it's not a song you're gonna play in the club. It's not a song you might not even play driving down the street, but it has its place.
It definitely has its place.
Yeah.
What's next on the song? Mirror Mirror
by Matt Kelly. I like this Matt Kelly guy.
Yeah,
a lot. This is really talented dude.
The album is the name of his album is actually called The Matt Kelly Show. I thought that was kind of interesting. It's kind of sounds like a spinoff from the Eminem. You ever seen the Eminem Show, like the album? Mm-hmm. I feel like he got his inspiration from there. But this is Matt Kelly's Mirror Mirror. Check this out.
Oh yeah. You hear that? You hear that sample? Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
That sample, there. I'm not about to talk about these samples. I'm about to talk about the usage of it. The sample, bro, gives me some really dope. I say really too much in this podcast. I'm sorry. This gives me some retro 1990s influenced hip hop stuff. Reminds me a bit of some production on Life After Death by Biggie. Remind me of some RZA tracks, obviously with Wu-Tang. But the one thing I really realized, I said really again, what is going on with me? The one thing I realized for sure was that I could hear Eminem destroying this track. I could hear even Dr. Dre destroying this track.
Yes, because it has that boom bop in your face freestyle feel to it.
Yeah.
Like it's giving me vibes from the what is that movie? 8 Mile.
8 Mile. Yeah.
It's giving me like underground cypher vibes in a way.
Yeah.
What makes me add this to the quiet queue is you don't have to battle rap. Sometimes a battle rap is really it's a confrontation between another person, and you're trying to voice your side of your piece,
right?
And whoever wins. The concept behind that can be applied. I'm studying. I'm studying as hard as I possibly can.
Surely.
And I'm trying to get an A on this exam. I'm trying to prove my point is better than yours.
Surely.
It's the same stream of consciousness. I feel like that essence and that atmosphere from this instrumental can be used in a plethora of aspects.
Yeah. Matt Kelly, Mirror Mirror. You hear the influences. I can hear different artists getting on this joint. I could even hear Nas destroying this joint for real.
That record scratch.
Oh, the scratching, that's that old school hip hop. That's that original. That's the roots of it. Those are the roots of hip hop right there. Some breakdancing, graffiti, and some DJ scratching, and some dope sampling. Matt Kelly provides it here on Mirror Mirror. The SwanoDown podcast. My name is Wright Grayson Jones from Critiques by SwanoDown. We have this hardcore track playing right now by Matt Kelly, Mirror Mirror.
Matt Kelly.
And we've had 5 songs today on the Quiet Queue. And on the Quiet Queue today, we went through some artists that were described as anarchists. Yeah. Some artists that were making music for bedtime.
You
know, we had some artists who had brass hearts. Where do you get those from? And we had artists who really brought the noise. In general, I think all these guys brought the noise. No pun intended. But yeah, so we had Exotica by Hafi Beats and My Friend Thor. That's actually his name. My Friend Thor is his whole name. It's like a pimp name slip back, or A Tribe Called Quest. That's a Boondocks reference for anybody who
someone has to. Somebody has to get.
Yeah,
we're on the wrong
train. We had Brass Heart by La Combina Sound System.
Can't forget.
We had Midnight Sun by Nick Jewel.
The Anarchist.
Is it one? Is it S on the end of Jewel or?
Yeah, Jules.
Yeah, Nick Jules. We had Nightlight by Brillion, Brillion, and then we also had Mirror Mirror by Matt Kelly.
Gotta hear that again one time.
Yeah, the Matt Kelly joint.
No, this I gotta run this back.
Oh yeah. This is the Exotica joint. Yeah?
It's Exotica, Huffy Beats.
Yeah, this is the Exotica joint by Huffy Beats.
SwanoDown playlist. This is the Quiet Queue.
This is the Quiet Queue. Imani WJ Wright Grayson Jones SwanoDown podcast. We had a great time for you guys today. Really appreciate y'all. We're gonna let this ride out.
Let that go. Yeah. Like Bernie Mac? Weekend at Bernie's?